First news from East Asia. A powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 7.6 hit north-central Japan on Monday. The tsunami warning is being issued to people to evacuate. The Japanese weather agency issued tsunami warnings for the coastal jurisdictions of Ishikawa, Niigata and Toyama. Russia, South Korea and North Korea have also issued tsunami warning to its citizens. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said authorities are still assessing the extent of the damage and residents need to prepare for any more tremors.
Beginning with the Shika nuclear power plant, there are currently no reported irregularities with nuclear power plants. I humbly ask that all citizens be cautious of the risk of further earthquakes up to Shindo 7 and request that everyone living in the area where powerful tremors took place pay close attention to the local authorities' evacuation orders as well as information on the television, radio and online.
Meanwhile, Japan's Nuclear Regulation Authority said that no irregularities have been confirmed at the nuclear power plants along the Sea of Japan, including 5 active reactors at the Kansai Electric Power's Ohi and Takahama plants in Fukui Prefecture. More than 36,000 houses are experiencing power outages following the earthquake. Flights and rail services were also disrupted. DD India's Chris Gilbert joins us from Tokyo now. Chris, what has been the extent of damages so far?
Well, that is still being collected, that information. There have been reports of a number of houses in the area collapsing. At least 6 people have been reported trapped inside. Unofficially on social media, people have reported themselves as being rescued or freed by neighbors or other people in the community. But just how many have collapsed is still being investigated at the moment. There is also a very large fire that has broken out in the town of Wajima on the Noto Peninsula. It's a town of about 28,000 people. And due to the cold, dry conditions, that fire seems to be spreading very quickly and becoming quite large indeed. The fire services in the area say they're having trouble getting there due to the conditions of the roads at the moment. And of course, there's the other peril, which is the tsunami threat. These waves have begun arriving in Japan over the last couple of hours. They're about 50 centimeters to just over a meter in height. It's a far cry from the scale of tsunamis we've previously seen in Japan, but enough to still cause danger to people's lives, and authorities are urging vigilance. But at the moment, it is the initial response stages to this disaster, and authorities are collecting information and urging vigilance.
Okay, apart from evacuating people, Chris, what are the other safety measures that have been taken by Japan after the tsunami warning and in expectation of more earthquakes?
Well, the evacuation is really the major one. It's just getting people out of the danger area. A task force has been set up. There's been an emergency meeting by the government, and reportedly the Self-Defense Force has been dispatched. Now, the Ishikawa prefecture, the governor of the prefecture had requested the Self-Defense Force assistance. It looks like that is coming. We are heading into the middle of the night here in Japan. The evacuation centers have reportedly begun filling up, as have the hospitals, with people coming in with injuries of various seriousness. But of course, that information about the scale of injuries is still to come as well. Those hospitals are reportedly on social media somewhat inundated with patients. Some of them are without power due to 33,000 customers on the grid being without power after the disaster. They are on backup generators. This is why it is so essential for the self-defense forces to come and assist, and it seems like that's what we're going to be seeing throughout the night here in Japan and into Tuesday.
Okay, Chris, you stay safe. Thank you very much for these updates.